So it has been forever since I did an update on this. I'm actually embarrassed by how long it's taken me to get to this point, but you know, life happens. But so here's where we're at. We've got this F100 frame actually rolling now on its own wheels. I installed this, the Crown Vic front end is in here. It's just tack welded at this point. I still have to do all my finish welding, but I've got the Mustang electric steering rack installed. I put all new struts, all new front end, upper control arm, sway bar, bushings, literally everything in here I could replace, I've replaced. Back end, we've got the Mustang S550 rear end. It's tack welded, and some of these brackets I custom made on the plasma table. Today I'm going to bring in the bed and get the bed set on top of the frame. I want to make sure I've got this rear end exactly where I want it before I start doing all my finish welding, and then start cutting out more of the Mustang subframe there so I can put the Tesla motor in there and see how that's going to fit. So that's what we'll be doing next. After that, then I've also got the Model 3 battery pack. I'm going to be tearing this apart, taking out all the modules, and I'm going to be repackaging them to fit in that frame. I figured it's going to be easier to do that than it will be to try to get this entire pack to fit into that frame. I just don't want to do that. It's just going to be easier for me to work with the modules out of here and make my own case for them. So that's where we're at. A lot of work left ahead, but we're at least rolling on its own set of wheels now. Those are wheels off of I think like a 2020 Mustang. So should ride pretty good. We'll see. I'll be getting hopefully have the bed mounted, at least sitting on top of there later today. All right, giant update today. I've fabricated some custom brackets to mount this S550 IRS into this F100 frame, and I made some custom shock brackets, mounts, so I'm getting ready to tack those in. Then I'll put the shocks in. I got some QA1 coilovers. Going to get those installed temporarily, and then if everything looks good, then I'll go ahead and finish weld all this on the rear end. And then you can see I've got this Tesla motor sitting in here, but for now it's just kind of sitting there for weight more than anything. It's sort of where it's going to go, but I'm going to need to cut some more out of this Mustang suspension and make new bracketry to hold it all together and bolt this Tesla motor in there. So progress. I mean, for now it's looking pretty good. I've got this thing sitting at a really good stance. I think this is going to look pretty good. That's about where I want it. I did not want the lowered look at all. I want this to look like a regular truck, regular truck height. A little bit raised in the rear end, but just rolling on independent suspension. So making a lot of progress. Once I get all this bracketry done and get this final welds done, then I'm going to really start hammering the Tesla part of it. And I imagine that's what most people are interested in. I don't know that too many people are interested in another dude stuffing an S550 rear end into a F100, but I'm doing it. All right, so we are long overdue for an update. I've got this truck sitting at exactly the stance I think I want. Still got to put the bed on again, but rear suspension is coming together. This proved to be way more difficult than I ever thought it would be. This motor is so wide. I now understand why nobody else has done this yet, and especially with the Mustang S550 IRS, I basically had to cut this entire thing in half, front and back, and then actually push both sides out about an inch, which actually gives it a really cool stance, front to back. It looks pretty good. Just to get this thing to fit. But I do have it in here. Most of this stuff is just tack welded. I need to beef up some cross members to go back between each side of this IRS to stiffen it up again. Make some more bracing to handle the torque of the motor. But I'd say for the most part, this is where I want it. It's looking good. All the custom brackets I made fit perfectly with this Mustang IRS. Just gotta final weld everything. And then I'm going to move on to actually hooking up this motor to a dummy battery pack and seeing if I can make this thing spin. Because I'm not going to be really happy if I spend all this time and effort and then the dumb motor doesn't even work. So you never know. It was a kit from EV West, but it sat in somebody's garage for probably 10 years. So I'm hoping it's all still going to work. And yeah, but that's where we're at. Coming together.